In other news, Cuba has approved the most sweeping economic reforms since Fidel Castro's 1959 revolution. And this as the communist island struggles with a deepening economic crisis, severe shortages and prolonged power outages. In a landmark speech to the National Assembly, Prime Minister Manuel Marrero unveiled 176 free market measures aimed at attracting investment, expanding the private sector and reducing the state's role in the economy. The measures will allow investment in everything from banking to tourism and agriculture.
These are proposals to confront the crisis, opening a transformative window that, if not implemented now, could bring irreversible political and social consequences. But I want to reiterate that these transformations do not represent a departure from the socialist project. On the contrary, they follow the logic of its own development.
For the first time, foreign investors will no longer be required to form joint ventures with the state. And both Cuban and foreign investors will be able to acquire stakes in state-owned companies. The reforms are designed to rescue an economy which has been pushed to the brink by fuel shortages, chronic blackouts and shortages of food, medicine and even drinking water. While Cuban leaders have long blamed U.S. sanctions and trade restrictions for the country's difficulties, President Miguel Diaz-Canel also acknowledged internal problems. He pointed to bureaucracy, slow decision-making and regulations that discourage production as factors worsening the crisis. He warned that urgent changes are needed to prevent economic collapse. Listen to this.
Cuba changes to rise. Cuba changes to live better. Cuba changes to continue being free. History taught us to resist. This time demands that we transform, and we are going to transform with the people, for the people, and by the people, just as Fidel Castro taught us, and as Raúl Castro guided us.
The reforms come after the United States said it wanted Cuba to adopt reforms that could improve relations between the two countries.
We want the people of Cuba to be happy and successful. We're actually talking to the Cuban government right now about how they could change their ways to change that. We're going to see what they do, and obviously, if they do one thing, we're going to do something. If they make smart decisions, we're going to have a much better relationship with that island.
Back in Havana, reactions to the reforms have been mixed. Many residents say that the changes have come too late after years of economic hardships, while business owners, they hope that the measures will boost investment and revive the country's struggling tourism industry.